In India's holy city of Varanasi, a nightly prayer ritual mesmerizes visitors. It takes place on the banks of the Ganga, also known as Ganges, Hinduism's most sacred river running through the country like a jugular vein. By day, millions of faithful have come to bathe in Ganga water over the centuries, but this plunge in the water has a special significance for one group of women. Their journey starts in New Delhi, at the headquarters of the Sulabh International Social Service Organization. This is a refuge for women who were born on the wrong side of Hinduism's ancient caste system of social classifications. For thousands of years, they and their untouchable ancestors have had no other life option but the lowest of the low-caste profession, night soil scavenging. That's a polite euphemism for the manual removal of human excrement from primitive dry toilets.
I was 7 when I started following my mother around so I could watch her clean night soil and learn how to do it myself. She carried the waste on her head. I would eventually have to do the same thing myself. My hands were too small at the time for the usual cleaning brush, so I had my mother make me a miniature one.
Night soil scavenging is slowly becoming obsolete in some areas thanks to a sanitation revolution launched by Bindeshwar Pathak. He developed an eco-friendly underground toilet system that he calls Sulabh, meaning simple. It converts waste into dry fertilizer and biofuels inexpensively and with no daily maintenance. Pathak's passion for decades has been to eradicate Hindu discrimination against so-called untouchables like these women. He recalls a defining moment in his life when he saw an entire community ignore an untouchable boy who had been attacked by a bull.
We took him to hospital and the boy died. There I took vow to fulfill the dreams of Mahatma Gandhi.
Pathak now offers these women an escape from untouchability and their first experience of a classroom.
Good morning, class.
Good morning, ma'am.
My name is Dolly Parwana. I live in Tonk, Rajasthan. I joined to Sulabh in 2008. I love reading in English. I read every day in English paper, etc. After picking the mango, what do you do? Cut the mangoes.
These children, they are coming from the area where they have zero education. They are very smart, very intelligent. Age is no bar. Here I meet ladies who are almost 60s, 67, and they come very sweetly and they say, I don't know how to write my name. Can you please teach them? The shine which comes in their eyes that they have learned how to write their name, it really gives me encouragement to learn from them.
The Sulabh founder hopes all of India will learn something from these women about redemption from the past. He takes them on high-profile, made-for-media excursions around India and the world. On this latest trip, they pray at holy Hindu shrines. They receive songs of blessing as they sit side by side for a meal with members of Hinduism's highest class, the Brahmins. Besides enacting a constitutional ban on untouchability, India's national and state governments have made some efforts to integrate lower castes in the form of job and education quotas. But reality is slow to catch up, especially at the dinner table.
More than 200 million people or 300 million people, they are not allowed to have food with others, even today. If you go to village, they cannot have a common dining.
And the Sulabh women wash in the sacred Ganga, a powerful public affirmation of their dignity as Hindus. Sulabh is slowly changing Hindu attitudes as some of the conditions that fostered untouchability are replaced by better hygiene and sanitation. But volunteers say plenty of work lies ahead because attitudes 5,000 years old are not easy to wash away. Kurt Asian, VOA News, Varanasi, India.